following program is brought to you by the Realm of Collectors. Please stand by and take your seats.
Good evening, and welcome to Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. If you would please kindly take your seats, the show will begin momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Black Friday episode of Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. I'm your host, Nick Brammer. Tonight we got a little bit of an abridged crew for you, but we still got some good shit to talk about. So we're going to go ahead and start this how we always do, get some intros out of the way. Josh Fisher, tell them where you're at on the internet, please.
Right fucking here. Holy shit. Holy shit. The motherfucker's turned his camera on. Can you believe it?
Turn it off! Turn it off!
You're not naked for once.
Yeah, I'm actually still have clothes on, so, you know.
Well, you're not Russ.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've got respect for people, so. You can catch me, other than here, every Friday with you cats at around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Realm. You can catch me every Friday on the All Queued Up podcast with my friend Greg. This week's episode is late because of the holiday, of course. It'll be up tomorrow at some point. But you can also catch me on Figaban every other Wednesday on this very channel as well. At 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And you can follow me on Facebook under my regular name. Social media profiles are all linked there. That's me. What about you guys?
Lowry, tell them where you're at on the internet.
You can find me on Instagram at Jason Reed Lowry. You can find me on Facebook groups as Jason Lowry. You can find me on the ROC as well.
Nice, short, succinct. Rob Milton.
Stab it, bitches.
What?
Otherwise, y'all can find me on the ROC. You can find me on the Instagrams as Rob's Hobbies. You can find me giving the squeak the hold on a minute. And you can find me every Friday night here with the sultry sounds of Nick Brammer and friends.
All right. Y'all know me. I'm your host, Masterpiece Shitpiece, Nick Brammer. You can find me on Facebook at Nick Brammer. You can find me on Twitter at Brammer_Nick and Instagram at Masterpiece_Shitpiece. I'm surprised Instagram let me have that, but I appreciate it. So, guys, we don't have Russ to fucking do a 20-minute intro, so I guess we're going to go ahead and get right into shit for you.
But we also don't have Sam.
Yeah, but Sam is pretty succinct.
Oh, no, he is. I was just mentioning, it's not that he's too short to appear anywhere. He's actually not here.
Sam's California dreaming.
He's on assignment. Russ is going through some really hard times. Everybody out there should hit him up, let him know you're thinking about him.
Yes.
I hear he lost a leg.
No, he didn't lose a leg.
Nah, just a pinky toe.
He didn't have to get one of these,
He just lost a pinky toe because of the diabetes.
he's gonna have to get an amputated toe, and he's gonna have to get a prosthetic, and then it's gonna slowly work up his leg until he's legless.
He's got
Prosthetic toe. I mean, come on, that's more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, but it's for us.
He just super glued a Lego to it.
He,
Ooh.
he would be like, shh, stupid foot. It's like a piece of shit Hasbro foot.
Dude, I had a thought. How bad and evil would it be to superglue Legos to the feet of the person you dislike the most? You know, you catch them sleeping at a party and you just superglue Legos to the bottom of their feet so when they get up in the morning.
Look at this son of a bitch in the chat.
Are you kidding me?
Don't take 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Oh, that's like 14 minutes longer.
I don't
than it
see
takes
anything.
to,
What the
you
fuck?
know.
My chat wasn't working.
Oh, well, Russ is in
Nah.
the chat.
Yeah, he can't make the show, but he can sure as fuck be in the chat. Awesome, Russ. Thanks for the effort.
Yeah, thanks for bailing.
You little shit.
You fucking
Fucking
asshole.
fucktard.
I was actually
All
going
right.
to say that, and then I was like, no, I can't say that. And Nick said it.
I can.
Sure we can. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck.
Not that.
I think we're officially not kid-friendly anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, we never were.
All right, guys. WB Montreal's Batman game is rumored to be Arkham Legacy, which will be a new addition into the Arkham library.
I'm all for more Arkham as long as we don't have to do any more of them stupid-ass Riddler races.
I don't care about that. I just don't want to fucking have to be forced to drive the Batmobile.
True.
Yeah,
I hated that shit.
yeah, that thing kind of sucked trying to do that, though. It got kind of annoying.
Hey, it's fucking Batman. Let me jump around and parkour into the fucking sky and grab a hold of ledges and swing on grappling hooks and shit. Cape on down.
Are they Heath Ledges?
Only in the shitty version.
Oh,
Did he
okay.
get hung up?
Oh, God.
There goes our viewership.
I'm one, like, with it being called Arkham Legacy, I wonder if you'll get to actually, like, switch characters in the game. Like, I'd love to just play a game as Damien.
Oh, I know, right?
That'd be cool.
Or fucking Jason. You know, just have the fucking Bat family in the game.
Yeah.
And don't be forced to play it. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us fucking choices. The games are open enough that they should be able to do it.
You know what? The best thing they could do would be like High Moon did with the Transformers Cybertron games, where you could choose to play as one side or the other and give you the option to play around with a little bit. Pick a character, have separate missions, shit like that.
Or
A couple of
even-
sites are saying that you can be the entire Bat family is playable.
All right, cool. That's what I want. But, like, kind of going even further on, like what Rob was saying, like, imagine being able to play as some of the fucking villains for once.
Exactly.
You know, give me, you know, let me play as Deathstroke. You know,
Right.
some shit like that. That'd be fucking dope to me.
I'd give my left nut if I could run around as Joker and just fuck people up GTA style. I ain't using it anyway.
All right, that was more information than I fucking needed.
Alrighty. Rob, you want to take this next one, the Metroid stuff?
Yeah, apparently there's and right now it's just a rumor, but it's a pretty well substantiated rumor. The person that leaked it is he's pretty accurate with Nintendo information. Not only are we getting the Metroid Prime 4, but there's talks that they are redoing in HD the entire Metroid Prime series. So we're gonna get a complete. Oh, Jesus! I needed more coffee before tonight. We're gonna get the entire Metroid series, Metroid Prime series, up-resed and onto the Switch.
That'd be dope.
Yes.
I'd be
And I wanna
completely
say-
down with that. I love Metroid Prime 1 and 2.
Yeah, the other one too, and this one actually caught my attention because I've always said don't fuck with this game, but after playing Samus Returns on the 3DS, which is where they redid Metroid 2
Which
from
was
the original
awesome.
Game Boy. Oh, it was fantastic. Dude, that's one of my favorite Metroid games right now.
And what's
They are
crazy-
talking
Oh, I was going to say, sorry.
uh,
About 2 years ago, remember, right before that came out, there was that fan-made version of Metroid 2, Samus Returns.
yeah, AM2R.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which was
And
really
it
good.
was up for like 2 days, and Nintendo put a cease and desist, and the guy had to take it down, but it was perfect. But then all of a sudden, after it was taken down, like 2 days later, they announced the remake of it on the 3DS.
Yeah.
And it's an awesome game.
Yep. And now they're talking about a remake, an upres of Metroid, Super Metroid from the Super Nintendo. So going in that same vein is what it sounds like. Which, if they do it the same way they did this one, holy shit.
Yeah, I would love
I
to
could-
see an updated Super Metroid.
I'm gonna have to buy another Switch just so I can not let the kids touch it long enough to play them.
Yeah.
Because that's like
I may have to fix
that's
it.
my entire favorite Metroid it all in one. I mean, you've got the Metroid Prime trilogy and Super Metroid all up-res on the Switch. You ain't gonna see my ass for a month.
I don't want to see your ass ever. I mean,
You love it. I mean,
seeing your face is fine, but I don't want to see your ass.
That's not what he said at TFCon.
Oh, that
Exactly.
was different. I was in ass grabbing mode then.
what happens at TFCon stays at TFCon.
I don't think Eric von Wolfenstein believed me when I was saying for months, I see I'm going to grab that ass. First thing I did. He didn't see me coming.
I need to get a Switch of my own too, because Cal is just so fucking rough on that Joy-Con. It's all fucked up. I can't play anything because it's all out of alignment and shit.
And it costs
Fucking-
$70 for a new set of Joy-Cons,
Yeah.
which
I
is
just-
ridiculous.
Man, I just want my own. Fuck it, and be like, yo, you touch this, that's your ass.
Any Black Friday deals on a Switch out there today?
No.
No, and plus I'm just bought a washer and yeah, so
Well, you know, the Switch Lite, it's just slightly smaller than the regular Switch, but it doesn't have the haptic feedback in the Joy-Cons, and they're not detachable, so it's like one solid unit, and
Yeah.
it's $100 cheaper. So that would be the route I would go at this point. That's just
The
me.
advantage with the Switch, though, is you don't have to leave one piece connected to your TV. You can take his off and put yours in, and then you're on the TV on your own.
You could do that with a light also.
Yeah.
Can you?
The Lite also will dock.
So then you just need a Pro Controller to go with
You
it.
would need a Pro Controller to go with it. Which
See, that's
is
the way
like-
I'd go then.
I'm pretty sure you can.
yeah. I'd figure it out.
Yeah, if you could do the Pro Controller and a Switch Lite, that'd be perfect. Because then you're
Okay,
still
thank
less
God.
than a Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it will
Oh!
dock or not. It may,
Sam-
it may not. I don't quote me on that 100%. Random Man 3.
So that's Sam. I think he actually has one.
In
Or
my
he was looking at
conscience-
him and bought the regular one. One of the
Okay,
two.
my conscience said the Lite won't dock. Okay, my mistake. Totally my bad.
Sam's the random as Sam. That's my local buddy here. I
Okay,
couldn't
the
remember which
you
one he
build
had.
with at Hobby Town.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he lives just a few minutes down the road from me.
That's right. I'll try
So-
to remember that from now on.
But yeah, I think if it can't dock, that sucks. But
I mean, you can
then
still
just grab a regular.
you can still play with other people, like in the house and everything. But yeah. Of course, I was thinking about getting one for Madison because she doesn't have a TV, so I mean, it would still be perfect for her.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
give me more Metroid. People have been clamoring for it for 2 years anyway.
Oh yeah, I can tell you, man, that Samus Returns scratched the itch pretty good. But man, having the Switch, get Metroid on the Switch, up-res all that stuff to HD. Oh, yes. I will happy. I would be so happy.
I'm probably the only one, but I want a new fucking Kid Icarus game.
Oh, hell yeah.
That would be a cool property. There's a lot.
That was like
Who did that? Rare?
originally? No, I thought it was Konami, wasn't it?
I think it was Konami.
Fuck. And then there was one on the 3DS, or was it the DS, original DS? I think it was the original DS, because I think it was like a launch title for it. Oh, you
Maybe
pretty.
Dude, it's pissing me off. I fucking hate the fucking camera, fucking opposite way bullshit. Oh, Jesus. I need to turn this phone down.
Rip audio viewers
Yeah.
or listeners.
Oh, it was a TikTok. People love me on TikTok. All right, guys.
Damn millennials.
Dude, there are so many hot pastel goth chicks on TikTok. Yeah. Oh, that's why I watch it. I'm into Ghoul Bagel, and y'all.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, especially
Cybergoth. Oh, Cybergoth is my shit.
Yeah, fucking. She does Twitch streams too. She plays Dead by Daylight. Yeah, cool Bagel. I love you, Bagel. All right, guys. We're gonna move on to some Marvel news next. Marvel will be doing an Ultraman comic. They're in. They have licensed it from the original Japanese publisher of the manga, and it looks like. Not only are they going to be doing an Ultraman comic, but it's going to be integrated into the fucking Marvel universe. So, like, we can see Iron Man and Ultraman together. I think that's fucking cool.
Huh.
That'll be dope.
I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm happy that we're getting an Ultraman comic.
Yeah.
I know they recently rebooted Ultraman in Japan a few years back, and the Netflix series that they did of it is based on that reboot, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I binged the shit out of that.
Hell, I want to get the Bandai Ultraman model kits. They got a kit for each version of the suit on the show. So
Same here.
Picked up the figure arts one.
Yeah, I
That
saw
figure arts one
arts
is dope too.
That looks dope.
But
All right, guys.
I'm for an Ultraman comic. I don't
Yeah.
know how I feel it being integrated into the Marvel comic universe, though. But I mean, that seems to be the trend these days.
Yeah, I think that they can basically, if they add Ultraman to the Marvel universe, I mean that'll give him with comics. They're never gonna get back to like the 91 X-Men 8 million copy boom, but you know, still, I mean 100 in a good issue can still sell 100,000 copies. It happens every once in a while still. So I mean that's 100,000. More eyes on fucking Ultraman.
True story. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this new Ultraman stuff anyway. And the old stuff was good too, but
Yeah.
See,
I supposedly we're getting a season 2.
I'm with Matt Hurd. Keep it separate.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with that also.
I
At
wouldn't
least
mind
for
an
the time
occasional.
being, an occasional crossover somehow
Yeah.
is one thing, but I don't want Wolverine in my Ultraman book.
Yeah.
No, but I wouldn't mind seeing Ultraman crossover a little bit. But the problem is I mean, the way Ultraman works, it's very kaiju centric and shit like that.
Yeah,
I
mean, I can see like Ultraman and Iron Man teaming up to take on like the Mandarin and Fing Fang Foom or some shit, but
Oh no. We need an Ultraman Ant-Man crossover.
That'd be dope. And that's what your boy Sam just said in the chat too.
Oh yeah.
But
See, great minds, man.
like what you could also see is like Ultraman versus the Mole Man with those fucking monsters. You know, there's a bunch of shit. Marvel has actually added a character called Kid Kaiju, who like his whole thing is that he summons kaiju.
Oh,
Yeah. So like they've been trying to, you know, appeal more to the Asian market with certain things that they've done, like Big Hero 6, Amadeus Cho. You know, they've also they've been steady adding like more Asian characters to their lineup.
Okay.
Greg Pak, who was the writer on like World War Hulk and stuff, he created Amadeus Cho. And there's a bunch of other characters. Like I can't remember right now, but there have been others. Like fuck. Anyways, I'll think about it later and fucking interrupt everybody talking and get to it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Joe Quesada has become Marvel's executive vice president and creative director. So that means that Kevin Feige has stepped into Joe Quesada's old job as Marvel's chief creative officer. And Steve Wacker, who that name, yeah, makes you giggle. He wrote a couple of titles for Marvel and then moved more into their animation stuff with Disney XD. He is the new head of content and new media at Marvel. So those are three big moves. And adding Feige as Marvel's chief creative officer, I think that has some ripples that are going to come down. I think that we're going to see a move more towards MCU stuff in the comics, and I don't know how I feel about that.
You know, I feel the same way about the MCU as I do Ultraman. Keep it separate from the comics.
Yeah.
Take cues from the comics, that's fine, but be your own thing. I don't want the same thing I'm paying to go to the theater to be the exact same thing I'm reading. I want, you know, something different continuities, different interpretations of the characters while still being true to their character, just different twists on them here and there. I hope that it doesn't come to that because that would just be boring to me.
Well, then
Yeah.
you're just
Definitely
getting
with you guys on that.
video
I can't
rehashes.
see that.
Yeah, you're just getting video rehashes at that point if they go that direction. I mean,
Yeah, like the source material is the source material for a reason. You know, I think
Right.
I think like you guys are saying, they have to keep it separate because, I mean, you could like obviously the Infinity Saga was nothing like it was in the comics, but it gave them the basis for it.
right.
So I mean, if you're streamlining both universes to be more of the same, you know, it's not going to work as well.
No, it's not. People will get bored of it real quick.
Yeah, it's part of the oversaturation, I think. Because in all honesty, I'm not that excited anymore for the MCU.
I am to a point, but I mean, they got to give us something different now that that last wave is over. Get away from the Avengers. They've got all these other properties now. Give us something different.
Yeah. And
You know.
that's the thing. I think in the MCU, everybody's looking for like what is going to be the next iteration of the Avengers with what's happened, you know, in Endgame. And I mean, there's so many more things that they could branch out into, and they're doing it somewhat with, you know, like the Eternals. I mean, a lot of people don't know what the Eternals are.
Yeah.
And I mean, Josh, you're a reader for what, like 20 something years, 30?
Since I was like 6, so quite a few. Since
All right.
82. Since 82.
Since 82, man. So I mean, you're not that familiar with the Eternals, are you?
Not super familiar with them, no.
Yeah.
I know who some of them are due to them being parts of the Avengers and relationships with X-Men and Avengers characters throughout the 80s and 90s, but
Yeah.
not a hell of a lot of exposure to the Eternals, outside of the big three.
Yeah.
Black Bolt, I guess, Crystal.
You're talking Inhumans there.
Oh, that's Inhumans. Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
The Eternals are.
See,
Yeah.
I get those two confused. You're right.
Yeah. And,
I know
and then,
jack squat about the Eternals. Dane was one, the Black Knight.
Yeah. And
That's about the only one I really know.
Cersei. Do you remember her? She green
Yeah,
chick with the green outfit, green hair. She was
took her
popular.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Terrible
so
mother.
but I just got that. Fuck you. But yeah, and that's the other thing is like they are running into brand confusion with the Eternals too, because like you're pretty versed in comics and
I totally
your mind
just
straight
fucked up. Went straight to thinking Inhumans instead of Eternals.
right. Yeah. All right.
-5 points for me.
-5 points from Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff my ass.
Yeah, I think you're a Hufflepuff.
You.
What are you? What do you think you are? Gryffindor?
Nah.
Slytherin?
I'm smarter than that.
Ravenclaw?
Yeah. What? You call me an idiot? Oh, look at that. Y'all call me an idiot.
Man, everybody's getting triggered up in here tonight.
No, we're just fucking around. Yeah.
Dude, this Black Friday flow just ain't working for me.
The what?
Dude, I'm so damn tired. It's not even.
I think that. Yeah.
I wound up doing way
Oh,
more
man.
shopping today than I planned on, and
I've got some
That
fucked
was-
up audio issues going on.
Oh, that's what it is then. Yeah. Oh, but we took
I
Cal.
have to keep going. I gotta back out and try to come back in to see if that fixes my audio issue. I'll be right
All right,
back.
man. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, no problem.
I was just gonna say we took Cal to an arcade today.
oh, nice.
Yeah, it was great. It's this little place down by me called Stop and Play. Usually we go to in Tarpon Springs. There's a really cool one called the Replay Museum.
hmm
So they Oh shit.
Yeah, I just now saw that.
Are we all right?
It looks like we're up again.
My main hope.
All right, I'm back. Can the stream hear my audio? Tell me in the chat.
I can
if
hear you.
I know you can. Tell me in the chat if you can hear me.
Holla if you hear me. Big
Daddy,
Papa
can you hear
Don.
me?
All right, cool. So he says he's back. Can you guys hear Josh?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, looky that what he's promising me. He hit me.
Huh?
Oh, Eric, he typoed. It's like he was promising to
I just saw that. Maybe that's what his intention was.
Hey.
No, I was getting some really
I
bad
had you.
distortion.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. Y'all
Okay.
are slow.
Dude, my mind is gone. And after the show and after the unbroadcasted, I still got to clean my fucking garage. So I'm gonna have a wonderful night tonight.
Yeah, I'm on like 2 hours of sleep from last night with Magnus and everything going with him.
Oh man,
Oh,
how's he
man.
doing?
He's doing pretty good, man. He's basically been kind of hacking up here and there all day. I don't know what happened. If he got into something or somebody gave him something or what. But we're there till like 3:30 in the morning or something last night.
Oh,
This
man.
morning.
God
And
damn
then
it.
we got back to the house and he kept yakking and everything else. They kind of gave him some injections and some X-rays. There wasn't any foreign objects in it, but in his stomach or nothing. But
No steel chairs.
no,
Sweet.
no little metal legs.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So yeah,
All right. I think we're gonna have a quick show tonight.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, my
All right,
audio
guys.
is fucking up again. It's all distorted as hell. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to try something else. But
All right.
keep going.
All right.
Stream will be fine. I'm not going to leave the broadcast studio or anything or do anything like that. I just got to fuck with my interface.
Okay.
yeah, no problem.
All right. Next story is Robert Pattinson is rumored to be.
I hit up GameStop to see what they had going on. Wound up getting some stuff for Sabriel and then some Overwatch shit that I found that I've been looking at for a while. I finally found my Sombra, the Ultimates.
All right.
That's my main in Overwatch. That's my bae, and I got her
Nice.
for $12. And then they
All
threw
right.
in
Cool.
those masks.
We're back up. So.
Oh, wait. The audio left when I unhooked my interface. The audio
Yep.
completely left.
Yeah. When you mute yourself, anytime you mute yourself from,
It
do you have
mutes
like a
all of us.
mixer or something?
Yeah, I'm going through a USB audio interface.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, like, whenever you mute or leave, we lose show audio.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize that was happening.
Oh no,
I'm
no
so
problem,
sorry.
dude. Dude, just-
Everything you guys were saying was so distorted that all I was getting was static and clips of your voice coming through, and it was like,
yeah.
So I was just trying to fix it on my end. I didn't know that it fucked up that. I'm sorry, everybody.
No problem, dude. Shit happens. It's the shit piece show.
Oh, good.
Oh, look at that. Walter's in the chat.
Oh Jesus.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, show's over. Peace, Walt.
All right. So anyway, we were
Yeah,
getting ready to
so-
talk about the Robert
Yeah.
Pattinson Batman stuff.
Yeah, Twilight Sprinkles is having trouble putting weight on.
Is he on a vegan diet?
I don't know. Probably is.
See, I know some guys back in the day when I was more involved in active sports. You know, you could get those skinny guys who just have the high metabolism, and you'd watch them try to bulk up for a weight class,
Yeah.
and they'd be pounding thousands of calories a day and working out and doing all that shit, and they barely put on any weight. They would fight to get up to that bottom of the weight class.
Yeah.
I mean, they showed pictures of him. He bulked up a little, but he doesn't gotten. Like I said, I think he hit a plateau.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be realistic. Keaton wasn't exactly a buff dude either.
That's,
I mean, he was
or Clooney
built.
and all them. So
He-
Yeah.
Well, both of them are bigger than Pattinson is.
Are they? I thought he was
Like
about the same size as
body type wise, Pattinson's a narrow-shouldered dude if you look at him.
No, man. I'll have to look at it again. I thought he was bigger than Keaton. Keaton's a little guy.
Yeah, he's only
Yeah.
like 5'9" or something.
Man.
And they can bulk up that suit enough to make it work.
Yeah, they can pad it out.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I mean, everything else about the movie sounds great so far, and like I don't think they should really worry about making him like fucking Affleck size at all.
No, and let's be honest, Batman is kind of acrobatic anyway, so having a great big hulking dude kind of doesn't really fit. He's more of a ninja, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of sleek and streamlined.
Yeah. That's why I think
I
Batman Beyond works so well.
Yeah.
Mainstream people, though, don't see it that way, and they think, oh, he's supposed to be ripped and in pristine shape, and not understanding that doesn't equate to muscle mass.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it doesn't like kick him out of the role, I don't care.
Yeah, I want to see his take on it. I want to see how he does. I mean, I don't think he's a bad actor. Yeah, the Twilight movies were shit. But shit, none of us would have turned that Payday down.
Hell no.
Yeah, no shit.
Hell no. I'd have been sparkling like a motherfucker.
Roll my nads in glitter and put them on a shelf.
True
Let 'em
story.
sparkle. And
Word.
Misty heard me and she's giggling over there because I said that. No idea what in the world I'm talking about.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow morning with like glitter all over the bed.
It's all right.
Rose petals and glitter. All right. Tom King's run on Batman is coming to a close, and we actually saw a little bit in 85 of James Tynion's Batman. James Tynion who will be taking over the main Batman title for DC. He did an interview with Newsarama, and they said that they will be using the 89 Batman movie and the Tim Burton Batman movies as the aesthetic for the comics. And I'm fucking excited for that.
Yeah. I have to catch up with the Batman comics.
Don't
Yeah.
fucking bother.
Oh, really?
Oh.
The 85 issues that Tom King have done is the worst run I've ever read on Batman.
Oh.
The worst. He doesn't understand the character. He has put his own it's like he's trying to psychoanalyze Batman and coming to all the wrong conclusions. It's like a first year fucking psych student trying to psychoanalyze Hannibal Lecter. You know what I mean?
I
Oh.
don't know about that. I don't know. Ooh.
Yeah, it's really bad. The first story was called, I think it was called Suicide, and basically they tried to say that he tried to say that Batman is suicidal, and that's why he goes out and does it, because he wants to die because his parents died, and he feels guilty over it. And that's it. You know, it's the antithesis of Batman to me. And it's just gotten worse even through the City of Bane shit. And he's just throwing all these like new age fucking ideas at Batman. And it's like, I've said it before, you know, people need to realize when they get to fucking, you know, write Batman or any other character that has, you know, the longevity of a Batman, a Superman, Green Lantern, even the Marvel characters, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, you're caretakers of these characters' legacy. It's not your job to put a new pop psych fucking take on these characters. It's disrespectful. I can't say, enough bad about fucking Tom King's Batman run. Now, I will say he did write a miniseries with Miracle Man, and that shit was dope. I just don't get where he's coming from on Batman, and I think it's unreadable to me. It's horrible.
I agree with Matt. It sounds like the Punisher, not Batman.
Yeah.
You're describing it.
Yeah, I saw Matt's comment. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get through. It's almost as bad as the Transformers book, in my opinion.
The new one?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I hadn't even bothered reading that. I just thought it was so bad.
Actually, that's a really good comparison because of what they've done with Optimus, with that whole thing where, basically the fucking Voyage of the Ark is now supposed to have been a suicide mission.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a really good parallel. I can't get it. And he's still going to have a Batman book after this run on the main title. They're going to fucking have a book called Batman Catwoman. Mm-hmm. It's either Batman Catwoman or The Bat and the Cat. Either one of those two titles. They're re-soliciting it, so I'm not sure what the title's going to be, but he's still writing. Mm-hmm. And it's just, he doesn't get the fucking character. So I'm really excited because I've liked James Tynion's work. He has said he's not going to ignore what's come out of Tom King's run. So, but I mean, James Tynion is a very able writer. He wrote a lot of the backup stuff in Scott Snyder's Batman, where there were, when there were backup stories for that. Our next story. Conor McGregor is coming back to the UFC in January.
Oh, here we go.
He might be getting his ass knocked out, laddie.
Yeah. Fucking Conor's coming back to the UFC. He will be fighting Donald Cowboy. Jesus Christ, I've got James on the brain. Donald Cowboy Cerrone on January 18th. I'm fucking excited for this fight.
Oh, any excuse to see him come back in is kind of cool. I like Conor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
He's been out for what, 5 years?
No.
Oh no, I thought it was longer than that.
Well,
yeah.
I'd like to see Cerrone fuck him up.
It could happen, man. Cerrone's no joke. Cerrone goes in there and he gives everybody a fucking fight.
Mm-hmm.
He don't back down either.
Mm-mm. And it's not like Cerrone. I'm sorry, Josh.
Nah, it's just frustrating because it's like I can hear you fine, and then all of a sudden it's so garbled and distorted I can't understand a word you guys are saying, and then it'll come back in.
I'll get through this stuff as quick as possible, and we can go on broadcast. And
I mean, you don't got to do it on my account, Just
no, it's not. It's not just on your account, but everybody's really low energy because it's the day after Thanksgiving and Black Friday shopping. It's not a problem.
I feel fine.
It's going that food comatose.
Yeah. All right. Next story. Mauro Ranallo is not doing well. Mauro is gone on record. He's even written a book about his mental illness. He is I believe, excuse me if I'm wrong, but manic depressive.
Yeah.
And yeah, and he suffers from chronic depression. And I'm not sure what other mental health issues, but the asshole Corey Graves, who's an announcer for the WWE, basically fucking he was on Twitter basically telling Mauro to shut the fuck up so that Beth Phoenix and Nigel McGuinness could talk more on the broadcast for NXT. And Mauro's already had his issues. I don't believe this is as serious as what happened with JBL. But he's already had that. Like JBL was like hazing his ass in real life and shit. Whereas Corey Graves is just a punk ass on Twitter. So Morrow didn't was supposed to come back for the NXT show after Survivor Series and wasn't there. So I just hope that Morrow is doing well. He's an amazing announcer. To me, in the history of MMA, he's the second best announcer to Joe Rogan.
And, you know, I've listened to some of his commentary. I mean, I've not watched a lot of WWE when he first came in. That was when I was kind of checking out. But compared to the commentary teams that they had, his commentary made it fun to watch and wasn't boring and made me want to tune out. Because Michael Cole is garbage. And a 3-man booth is terrible. So when it was him in a 2-man booth with, who was it that he was with? It was I guess it was after JBL left.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, after JBL left, he went to NXT because I believe he was on SmackDown doing the commentary for SmackDown.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe it was him doing commentary on NXT. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I like Morrow's commentary, MMA or wrestling. He has a knack for it. He's an amazing commentator.
He has an energy. He's got knowledge and insight, and you know he doesn't stick to stupid fucking catchphrases like Vince with "Oh, what a maneuver" or Cole vintage so and so. You know, I mean he's like what Joey Styles could have been if Joey Styles wasn't so over the top. And you know, he was good. So yeah, man, mental health nothing to take lightly, and it's a damn shame. You know, manic depressive. I mean, that's bipolar. You know, and that shit. It's nothing to fuck around with.
No, not at all.
And giving somebody shit over it, especially when you know that they suffer from it, giving them shit over it and criticizing the performance of their job when that's what they're paid to do. I'm sorry, he's the main color man. He's paid to be the main color man. Let him do his commentary. You know, yeah, guest people, they're saying everything, but he's also the one who's being produced more than the others. He's the one that has to fucking keep the ship sailing in a certain direction. He can't just shut the fuck up and let them talk. Yeah.
And I mean, Nigel McGuinness has done commentary before for Ring of Honor, and Beth Phoenix is no slouch. I mean, if she wants to say something, she's going to say something. And I think that if either one of them had a problem with Morrow, you know, it'd come out.
Yeah.
And nothing's been said from either one of them. This is just Corey Graves being a fucktard again.
This is the second time you've said that tonight.
Yes. Boys and girls, today's word is fucktard.
Ah! You know, Pee Wee's class.
We need like some flashes just to show show it in the background.
Yeah, I know, right? We got to get more advanced. We're going to get flashing graphics and really fuck up Copa.
I mean, we have
I don't know.
stuff. We have new stuff. I just, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I hear some of those bad dragons can be lit up with LEDs.
Yeah. That's what we need to do. Have a bad dragon fight and just tape it and have that be the fucking show one week.
That's a brilliant fucking idea. Next TFCon, we're all coming with bad dragons.
The fuck I am?
Yes, you are.
No.
And we're gonna put fucking bottle rockets on your legs so you can fly. Fuck yeah.
Hey, look. See,
The show cock!
we got graphics.
Uh-oh. I don't see anything.
Ooh.
It'll pop up.
It's not showing for me.
Well, there's a delay. It'll pop up.
Well, I'm not watching the YouTube feed.
Oh, well, you're not going to see it because I'm doing this through OBS.
Jesus Christ, you fucking... God damn it.
What the
So you mean
audience
I actually
can
have
see,
to-
The audience
As long
can
as the
see
audience
our-
is pleased. I am pleased.
they can see the official MPSP Theater shirt that both Rob and I are sporting, and if they want one, they can get those at Teespring. And the description, the link will be in the description of the show.
You know what? While I'm thinking about it, Josh, why don't we do a Cyber Monday sale?
You know what? A Cyber Monday sale on MPSP Theater shirts sounds good.
All right, and
Yeah, I might actually buy one.
We will get you guys. We will get you guys the code in the group on Monday. We'll have a Cyber Monday sale, and we'll get you guys the code because it's gonna make up for this show.
Thankfully, my audio's staying good right now.
Word.
So hopefully it'll stay good for the rest of the show. It's been frustrating, and I apologize. You know,
I'm not worried about it, bro.
I know,
Nah, this is kind of a fuck off show at this point anyway.
Yeah.
We're all dead tired.
Yeah, we're dead, guys.
I feel great. I feel good. I mean, hell,
I'm good.
I was showing my camera off for a while, and then I think that may have been, well, my interface. It's a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 USB interface. It uses XLR headsets like this one I have, and if it's plugged up for too long, the audio will start to fuck up, and like when I'm talking, it will fuck up too. So I had it plugged in almost continually the past 2 days. And I think that's what it was. It was just like, no, you need to unplug me. You need to unplug me. And I don't know. Because stream health, everything's looking good. No drop frames. Low computer usage. CPU usage is at 8.3%. You know, and I'm hitting 58 to 60 frames per second consistently. You know, so everything looks good on this end. It's just the audio was fucking up for me. But now it's been good for the past 10, 15 minutes, so.
Cool.
Yeah, but you flipped your camera off about 15 minutes ago, so I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
I'm wondering if it had anything to do with it, because I've never had this issue before. And today was the first day I tried to use my camera.
Yeah. Well, you've used it for our build streams and shit, though, too.
I've used it through Twitch and stuff like that, and it's never been an issue. So I'm thinking it's just because I've had it in use so much the past 2 days. So we'll see.
Word.
All that home porn.
Yeah, man.
No foreign.
Josh is getting into that amputee porn market, man. He's fucking
Legs
making that
going
chain.
wild.
No, man, I don't watch porn. I don't like porn.
Where there's a dick, there's a dollar.
That's right. All right, guys. The Heavy Gunner Mandalorian, if you guys have watched Mandalorian Episode 3, is getting a Hot Toys release.
And I think I'm in on Hot Toys now officially because I want both the Mandalorian and this new beefy bad boy. This is me in a Mandalorian suit. Give me a great big minigun. I'm a huge chunky bitch, and give me a jetpack. I will waylay to it all.
Yeah, they were saying on Shattered Cast today, I believe it was Oscar that said, finally, a cosplay for big guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Right?
It's like you've always seen fat guys as Boba Fett at cons, and now you can actually see a legit one. You know, because this guy's a really big, beefy guy, so.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Yeah, I don't have to cosplay as Road Pig anymore.
I'm thinking about
or Road Hog from Overwatch.
Road Hog. You're right.
I'm thinking about trying to get together a Crocmaster cosplay.
Dude, I was legit thinking for next year's Dice
And
show I was going to do Master Chief or some shit like that. Then I thought N7, man. Straight up N7. Give me Commander Shepard. And then I realized I'm a fat fuck. Ain't going to work as Commander Shepard. I would do a disservice to that man and I would cry.
But yeah, if I do Crocmaster, I can bring a real gator.
Oh, yeah. Down in Florida.
Could you imagine that shit on the floor of TFCon? That'd be fucking hilarious. I'd be able to buy whatever exclusive I wanted.
You could put that at Hanny's booth at night so nothing gets stolen.
Right?
I know what corner you could put it in.
All right. So still going on the Star Wars tip. There was a story that came out last week where one of the scripts, a true Star Wars script on the uncopyable paper, was found and put on eBay. Well, John Boyega fessed up. It was his script. He was in either like a apartment that he rented or a hotel room, and he forgot his script under the bed, and it wasn't found for weeks. And some maid found it, and then it ended up on eBay. Disney acted really fast and got it back.
I think the current bid on it was like $86.
Yeah, it was just, because nobody thought it was real, and it was. That's just fucking amazing. The like skepticism on the internet fucked somebody out of like getting a copy of it, because like if they got it before Disney, there's nothing that they could have done until they got a lawyer involved.
Right. And Disney at that point would have just said it's cheaper to just pay them off and get it back.
They would have
bidding on it.
They would have said it's cheaper to do reshoots.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'd have bid on that shit for $86.
I know, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
I disagree with you, Matt Hurd. I thought the latest Mandalorian episode was well, okay. I'll say it wasn't great, but I think it helped with the world building. And we're not going to talk episode 4 tonight, but we'll get at the end of everything. We'll get into episode 3. Which, if you had a problem with episode 3, I don't know.
You got problems yourself.
I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen 4 yet. I've been too busy all damn day, but
I watched
Yeah.
it. We watched it
tonight.
first thing this morning, all 3 of us, and
Nice.
I didn't dislike anything in it. I enjoyed it, but I definitely felt that of the 4 episodes that are now available, it was the weakest one, and I think it's more on the director.
Yeah,
Was it the same director as the other ones?
No.
God, no. You could tell
it was
too.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Deborah
No,
Chow.
we're not talking any spoilers about episode 4.
Yeah, we're not going to talk any spoilers about episode 4. We will talk episode 3 in a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it was a competent episode, and we can go on. The next story: Channing Tatum of Gambit fame is developing the Max with his production company for the big screen. Josh had a good take on it when we were talking about this. Go ahead, man.
I'll be excited for this once his Gambit actually debuts. I'll believe that this is an actual thing too. Then.
I loved the Max. It was the book where like Sam Keith just got to run fucking wild. And then even the MTV cartoon was fun, and it's like a boy power fantasy, IDW is doing some Max stuff, and I believe it's crossing over with DC. I haven't really checked it out yet. Something that I want to get up on the channel, and I'm gonna do it with next month, even if I can't get anybody else, along with me. I'm gonna start going through the fucking solicitations for for each comic company, and it might actually be better if I do it by myself, because there's so much shit coming out that I could just like fly through it. But there's some really good stuff in comics, and having the Max back is really great, because it's just something that isn't on the market right now. It's a completely different thing. Anybody have anything to say about the Max?
I never did. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Josh.
No, Jason, go ahead.
Oh,
No, I never read the comic. I remember watching the show.
yeah.
yeah, I vaguely remember
It was on,
anything
like,
about it.
TV or something like that. In like the early '90s, mid '90s, something like that.
Yeah, it was on the same time. Oh, shit. Hey, Tron Viper.
Oh, what's up, Dave?
What's up, man? That's
Been
a
a
good
while.
dude.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that cat in a while.
I believe the Max was on the same time as Neon Genesis Evangelion.
It was something like that.
Yeah, they had like those two back to back.
It was
I don't know what
early
year.
evenings or something like that, right around. I think it was like 95, 96
Yeah,
or
I think it was
something like
about the same time like Spawn was coming out and shit
Yeah,
for HBO.
at the time I didn't have MTV, so I never actually got to
Ooh.
watch the show.
that.
That's
Eon
right.
Flux.
Aeon
Oh,
Flux. I'm
Aeon
sorry.
Flux, yeah.
Aeon Flux. Yeah, sorry.
That's what. Yeah, that show was crazy too.
That's
Yeah.
on one of the streaming services right now too. I don't remember which one though, because I know we binge watched it not that long ago.
It's on
But-
Prime Video.
Probably.
That's what it is. It's on Prime.
Prime's got some really good deep cuts of shit. And like you don't even have to subscribe to their HBO stuff to get like The Sopranos, Rome, Carnival,
God,
The
that was a
Wire.
great show.
Yeah, it was.
Carnival definitely got ended too quick.
Yeah.
I never saw that
Did
one.
they already cancel it, or
What,
is
Carnival?
it still? Yeah, or is it still going?
Dude,
No,
that's been canceled for
old.
15 years.
Oh no, I'm thinking of. Never mind. I'm thinking of Carnival Row.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's on
Was it
Amazon
that?
Prime itself. We're
Yeah.
talking about the HBO stuff you can get.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good show.
And at the time, they only renewed one season at a time, and the showrunner had 2 seasons ready to go, but HBO didn't want to commit to 2 seasons, so they didn't renew it. They canceled it.
Nah.
Yeah, which sucked.
Like Rome was my shit. I loved Rome, and that got 2 seasons, but Jesus, I wish that had continued. All right, our last story is before we get into Mandalorian episode 3. Danny Elfman did an interview this week with an online journalist. I believe it was Joe.io. And he said that he believed The Simpsons was ending. Well, that story came out yesterday, and today all hell broke loose because everybody that had something to say about The Simpsons and 2 of the producers came out and said that no, The Simpsons is not ending. It's been renewed for at least 2 more seasons, and they're looking at spin-offs and movie stuff to go directly to Disney Plus.
Can I get an Apu spinoff, please? That would be epic.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, or a comic book guy.
Yes,
Yeah, or Moe's. Like,
Oh yeah.
dude, like total Cheers ripoff.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
Yes.
fucking make Moe's and make it the new Cheers. I mean, there's stuff they could do with The Simpsons. I mean, I think that the basic Simpsons show has been over for a while.
Yeah, it's just boring at this point. It's
I mean,
you know,
even-
South Park did a bit years ago where it was Simpsons did
Simpsons
it, and they've
did it.
literally done everything.
yeah.
Hold on,
I don't
man. I checked that on The Simpsons around episode 300, and that was like in 2002 or 3. I was just like, okay,
Same.
this show's just not entertaining to me anymore. And
I still watch the Treehouse of Horrors episodes every
Dude,
year.
Yeah.
Even those are
I
getting
don't
kind of.
I gave up on those too, man. I just gave up on the entire show. I find it, and shows that, you know, early on episodes that I enjoyed when they originally aired, I have a hard time even watching.
It hasn't aged well.
No,
No.
not at all.
And I mean, even shit that they've done that's like quote unquote more recent, like Who Shot Mr. Burns and shit. That stuff doesn't even fucking doesn't handle well now.
No, it's all kind of boring. I'm honestly having the same issue with Family Guy. My daughter was going back and watching it, and
I've never
It's-
found Family Guy entertaining ever.
it wasn't anywhere near as good as Simpsons, but it was decent. It's no Futurama. Futurama, now there's one that ages awesome. I still love that show.
Now,
Death
I
by-
guess I'm the lowest. Oh, go ahead, Jason.
It's a death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, see, I guess I'm the lowest common denominator because I love Family Guy, and I've always enjoyed it more than The Simpsons. The only thing animated, like the only two things animated I enjoy more, well, three things that I enjoy more than Family Guy are Boondocks,
Boondocks is good.
South Park, and The Venture Brothers.
Oh, South Park is always going to be my king, man. I love
Yeah,
South Park.
I mean,
to this day.
Yeah, South Park just came out, at the right time for me, and it's aged, perfectly. And I'll go back and watch any of the old South Park shit, and even with how bad the animation is, like I'm still fucking dying.
That was always part of the charm of that show. And they even rip on the fact that the animation is bad. But I can tell you, man, the one thing South Park is actively trying to get canceled, so they pull no punches, which is making for an amazing show.
Yeah, Tron Viper says Venture Brothers, hell yeah. Fucking dude, I love the Venture Brothers, and there's supposed to be more coming. I believe in 2020 there's gonna be another season. I don't know if it's gonna be as abridged as the other ones are, but yeah, more fucking Venture Brothers. Any of you guys fans or no?
I've never watched it.
Never watched.
Oh my fucking god!
I've never watched it either.
Oh my god, that's oh
All
god.
right, I'll have to go watch it.
Yeah, Hulu has all of it.
All right, yeah, I'll go check it out. I'll go.
Oh my god, like
Metalocalypse. Yeah,
Metalocalypse.
That's a good one.
That's one that never got to finish either. Yeah, Metalocalypse was great. I love Toki. Stop copies me. You stop copies me. Oh god. All right, guys, that's our last story. So let's head into the Mandalorian Part 3.
Oh, give me that big old rat-tat-tat-tat. I'm sorry, pew 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 pew.
So, I think this is great. If we do these at the end of the show, it'll give people and tell people, it'll give them, the option of dipping out so that it's not spoiled for them because, I don't want to spoil this show for anybody.
Exactly. If
this
you're
episode
still here, we're getting ready to spoil it. So we'll give you 10 seconds from now. 9, 8, 2, 1. All right, so we jumped the gun, but if you don't want to be spoiled on episode 3 of The Mandalorian or anything that came before it, then dip out now. Come back after you've watched it.
It is amazeballs.
Dude.
Yeah, Matt. I just want to go with Matt Hurd real quick. He said, "Big dude has a point about not working with the Empire." That's true.
Yeah.
It's oh god, everything about that fucking episode was pitch perfect. From the fact that he turned the bounty in to the crisis of conscience he had.
The fact
I know.
that,
And then the John Wick moment.
Yeah.
dude, the fact that the baby, he grabs that shifter knob, basically off of the, I guess it's, one
The
of his
throttle.
main thrusters. He's like, it's not a toy, and takes it from him, puts him back. And then that's what gives him, like, he sees it and he's like, oh shit.
Yep. And then gives it to him again.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like Jason said, that John Wick moment. Holy shit. If you ever wanted to see how badass a Mandalorian could be, there you go.
But even with all his badassery, he had to have help.
Yeah.
And to see the help come to his aid in the fashion that they did was one of the coolest fucking Star Wars moments ever.
Yeah.
We'll have
I
to
had
move the
goosebumps
brood.
from that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the moment where you saw that, this is a different group of Mandalorians. They're not cutting each other's throats, like they have in Clone Wars and shit like that. And, the whole "this is the way" shit. You know that
This is the way.
this is the way, man. It fucking hit home, and I like the fact that I kind of wasn't expecting the Mandalorians, to come in mass, because I knew that, Gina Carano had a character coming in, and I didn't know how they were going to introduce her. So I thought it might be that, I didn't know how he was going to get out of that situation because his back was to the wall. It was almost like a no hope situation. And his brothers in fucking Beskar came, bro. That was fucking dope.
did.
Brothers in Beskar. I like that term.
That is, yeah. Dude, I thought for sure when I saw some of the preview that they were coming in against him. So to see them rally for him and just lay waste. I mean, it shows a brotherhood amongst the Mandalorians we have never seen.
Yeah.
Well, especially in the beginning when it showed them when they were gonna look like they were almost gonna fight, and then towards the end it completely changed. It flipped.
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's like brothers in arms to the end.
Do you guys care if I hit on Anita Sarkeesian real quick?
Fuck that bitch.
Just
Don't
because
like her.
I don't either. I don't think most people do. Anita Sarkeesian is a commentator and now comic book writer who
gave her
ran
a comic book?
DC.
So they're dumb chits.
Yeah.
I just lost all respect for Jim Lee now.
Yeah.
Every bit of it's gone.
Anita Sarkeesian ran a website called Feminist Frequency. She is what I would term as a feminazi. And she got caught out on Twitter for saying, after watching the first episode of The Mandalorian, saying that there were no speaking female parts, which means I don't think she watched the fucking episode.
Okay, I'm going to say this right now. You dumb cunt. The fucking Forager is one of the highest ranked people in the Mandalorian crew, is epically powerful, has a speaking role, and is in the first fucking episode. It's a woman. Shut up!
And yeah. And I mean, we're not going to spoil episode 4, but there are more female characters coming in. So Anita Sarkeesian, shut your fucking mouth.
Be
fucking
patient.
actually watch and pay attention to what the fuck you're critiquing, you stupid bitch. All right, that's over. Yeah.
Now back to awesome. Awesome. Big mini gun. Mini guns with lasers.
Hold on. Josh, go ahead.
I'm just saying I don't like her and just wish she would go away,
Yeah, her and
punishing fandoms for not fostering your idea of what should be there is not a cool thing. I don't care who you are. If it warrants and fits the story, then fine. But don't get angry when you don't see what you want in every single thing.
I'm sorry, that bitch isn't even qualified to make my coffee.
But the other thing is she is just wrong.
Oh, she's
exactly
absolutely wrong.
And
tried to play it
and-
off as she was tired,
Yeah.
but she was absolutely wrong, and she got called out on it by a bunch of nerds. And
Dude, I was tired as fuck when I watched that first episode, and that was one of my favorite parts of the damn show.
the Forger is
She is a badass.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the Forger is like that character that holds the Mandalorians together.
Yes.
When she opened her mouth in episode 3, those boys stood down, didn't they?
Goddamn right.
It's a powerful female character.
She is a matriarch. She is their go-to. She is their more or less queen. But that's not important enough.
Yeah. It's quality, not quantity.
Right. I don't know.
But
Fucking Anita Sarkeesian with
Let's
a
get
big
back
pokey
to the
dildo.
shit.
Let's go to the good shit.
Okay.
And I also think that a great thing that they did was not kill off Carl Weathers' character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yes. He needs to be in more. He's got something going on.
yeah.
And dude, the way they held him, the way they
I think he's got a ham bone. He's got a stew going on. That's what it is.
Dude, the way they saved his ass, though, that little plot twist there
With the
was
best
fucking
car.
incredible.
Classic fucking spaghetti western shit.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Not
right
only
out
that-
Sierra, Sergio
If you-
Leone.
If you ever wanted to see just how tough Beskar armor is, now you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything in episode 3 hit for me. And we did not see Werner Herzog's character die either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And Dr. Pershing is still out there also.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, I think this plays further into my theory. When people were pointing out that Pershing was wearing a Camino cloner outfit, and people were like, oh, is this a clone of Yoda? No. The Empire has discovered that one of the species is alive. They want to clone it. That's why Pershing insisted that he remain alive.
Yep.
Because it is much easier to take living tissue. You'll have an endless supply of samples versus dead tissue.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think they want to clone him. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking that the person that's behind this that wants him is Giancarlo Esposito, his character, when he comes in later.
All I know is they had him long enough. They could have pulled some samples already to do enough
Oh, yeah.
to do something.
Or just speculating. Do you guys think in the season finale we see Big Papa Palpatine?
No.
No. Because
I do not. This is 5 years after Return of the Jedi. And they have stated, Favreau has stated, that you're going to see glimpses of how the First Order comes to fruition.
Right.
In Pershing, Matt said Pershing also stated to the Mandalorian, I've kept him alive, I was protecting him, he'd be dead if it weren't for me.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this will be
Yeah.
interesting to see how it plays out for sure.
Yeah, I think that Josh, originally you had said that you didn't want to watch it because it wasn't dropping all at once, but I think that this anticipation from episode to episode and the world building that they're doing gets that anticipation up, and I think personally that this was the way to go for this show.
Dude, I'll be honest, man. I'm kind of feeling it. It's the same reason. One, I don't have to binge it all in one day to avoid spoilers, and two, it's you got all week to sit there and go, oh my god, okay, what's next? What could happen with this, man? The mind game is awesome. I missed that mind game.
I don't.
Yeah, I love the anticipation and the weight of especially talking to you guys sometimes, on the chats and stuff, and just trying to hear and we kind of talk about it. And dude, I'm actually all for kind of just letting it ride out instead of just binging all at once. So.
Go ahead, Josh.
I prefer the binging nature.
Yeah.
But, and that's the thing, you don't have to watch it all at once. You can still watch it at your own pace, take in the whole story. I'm impatient. I like getting it all when I want it, I just don't like waiting.
Now, see, what I've found myself doing is that after I watch every episode, I watch the whole thing.
Oh, I've done that too.
I haven't done that yet, but I'm definitely at the end of it going to watch the whole thing in one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I find myself even catching things that I've missed on the second watch through, and I've found that I even enjoy shit even more.
Yeah. Now I've done that with other shows, and it's I'll watch them sporadically, and then when I've watched them all, I'll go back and redo it, and you all of a sudden all these tie-ins and all this other stuff makes sense together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Disney hit it out of the park with this one.
Yeah. This is great. I mean, the talent that they have on this show, I mean, I had never heard of Deborah Chow before, and her episode was she was the one that directed 3, and
it was incredible.
Yeah, and like Favreau, having written all of it and him and Dave Filoni together running this shit, this is out of the park.
Yeah, keep doing it. Keep going this direction.
Yeah,
all day long.
and I mean, dude, this makes me even looking forward to Obi-Wan even fucking more.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
If Obi-Wan is anywhere near this good, and we already know we got Ewan McGregor for it, and Ewan McGregor was amazing as Obi-Wan, then sign me up. We're good.
Mm-hmm. So he was on a couple of talk shows saying that he was excited to get back in this role again.
Well, that was he'll even say that's one of his favorite roles ever. He loved doing the Star Wars stuff as Obi-Wan.
And he also talked about how hard it was to tell people, not to tell people that he was coming back and shit because he's so excited.
And that's awesome. If you've got an actor that's that good, that excited about a role, he's going to put both feet forward.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I'm excited for, where Star Wars is going to go from here.
I was gonna say, like Matt said, the other thing too, the no Jedi thing, and the Mandalorian so far, that's been. Refreshing. I love the fact that they're touching on stuff that is outside of the main canon, and that's what we want. Disney, do more, give us more extended universe.
Well, Matt says, I hear you guys, but what stories can we tell about Obi-Wan? I am a middle-aged hermit chilling in the desert. Well, this is before that. This is taking place in between, Revenge of the Sith and fucking New Hope. Yeah. So I mean, you have all that time of what, like 30 years, I guess?
No.
20?
No.
19?
Well, 1920, because that's about how old Luke was when
Luke and Leia were 19 in A New Hope.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got that whole 19-year gap that, Obi-Wan's obviously not going to sit still, and not. I mean, it's like asking, him to just be quiet. It isn't going to happen.
Well, I mean, there was a whole bunch of shit going on between Revenge and New Hope, so there's a whole bunch of stuff in there that he did before he decided to become the Hermit. There's a whole lead up to it. It was Darth Vader's rise to power. It was all of this other shit that kind of ties in with Obi-Wan's story before he finally just said, I need to disappear.
Well,
and he disappeared because he's even kind of hinted to that in the movie where, or I don't remember which movie it was. Somewhere it was mentioned where he had kind of settled on Tatooine to kind of keep an eye on Luke.
At the end of Revenge of the Sith, Yoda said...
Yeah. That's the one.
He said, I'm going to go into hiding at Dagobah. You watch over the boy on Tatooine.
Yeah.
Leave him with his uncle and aunt, but you watch from afar. We don't know if he left the planet or not. We don't know what he did on planet, but... I'm sure it's more than the occasional bar scruff at a cantina in Mos Espa or Mos Eisley.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm interested to see where they go, but I'm sure he got off world a few times.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I'm so much like more excited to see what they do with it would do with everything in Star Wars now. Because of the Mandalorian.
Right.
Yeah. And also, like, the other thing, Matt Hurd says, fucking with the Hutts would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh, yeah.
There's a whole backstory to Jabba's palace I didn't know. Like, that was, it was originally a monastery for these monks.
The Bomar monks, the spider droids.
Yeah. So, like, there's that stuff. I mean, I know Jabba's already on Tatooine, but like, I don't know, like, that's something they could touch on. I mean, there's Vader's been to Tatooine in between because he killed Watto.
Yeah.
In the Marvel comics, he killed Watto, and that is considered canon.
When did he do that?
Yeah, Vader killed Watto in the Marvel comics. I don't remember what
Was
issue.
it in the Darth Vader series or was it in a different series?
I believe it was in the Vader series.
Because I don't recall that. I'll have to go back and read it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, there's so much back lore that they can get into. I mean, the resistance is still shaky, but it's still there. You know, it's starting to come up. I'm sure he didn't completely lose touch with the resistance right away.
You mean the rebellion?
The rebellion, yes, rebellion.
Now,
Sorry, I'm tired.
do you think they're crazy enough to put the Obi-Wan Darth Maul fight in live action?
Oh God, I
From
hope
Rebels?
so. God, I hope so.
That means a live action Ezra, a live action Kanan.
Well, we got that little glimpse of Maul in, was it Rogue One?
Yeah.
No, Solo.
Solo. You're right.
Solo. Jesus, Rob, you're making me look like an idiot.
I'm feeling like an idiot. Dude, my brain's function on like 3 brain cells tonight instead of the normal
Yeah.
4. So,
And like you guys saw how low energy the show was just because of the holidays and everything. But as soon as we started talking about the Mandalorian, me and Rob fucking perked up. I know Josh has had good energy, but yeah. It's just I'm happy. I'm happy because everybody talking about how Kathleen Kennedy's fucked Star Wars, blah blah blah. I mean,
and I don't even agree with that. I don't think she's
either.
Really,
Yeah.
I mean,
No, she's not.
some of her comments are stupid, like her one about we've got to keep developing stories from fresh. There's not 800-page novels or comic books to pull from. It's like, but there is.
Yeah.
There's a current Star Wars comic, dumbass.
In the current even a not great Mando episode is still pretty good. That's true, man.
Yeah.
Man, we'll talk about episode 4 next week. But I don't think it's all as doom and gloom as some people have said online.
No.
I just think that people need to understand that there's world building to be done, and this is going to be an 8-episode season, so we're halfway through it. So they have a lot to do, and I mean, 1 episode of filler to world build and try and get some other concepts and characters in.
Well, I can tell you they're succeeding quite readily. I mean, I'm a good example. I was always kind of Star Wars is cool kind of guy. I enjoyed the original trilogy. I mildly enjoyed the prequels. I've messed with the games. Star Wars was always kind of just over here. Yeah, it was neat. And this wave of Star Wars content the last several years has brought that up to the forefront for me. Like I'm ranking it up in my main fictions now. I'm digging deeper. I'm loving every minute of it.
Yeah.
Actually,
So they're succeeding somewhere.
Go ahead, Jason.
I'm the same way with you, Rob. Actually, he and I talked about this recently, not long ago, about how I wasn't really into Star Wars. I mean, I watched it in the movies and everything else growing up and all that. I had a couple of the toys, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't crazy into it. I was more into Transformers and everything. But
Yeah.
as soon as I started seeing stuff coming out more and more, like I started collecting more of these figure arts and everything, and then watching more of these shows and seeing the Mandalorian's got me all hyped up, like to see what they have in the future now, what it holds for them.
Dude, like we were talking, it used to be our side piece, and now it's kind of moving on up.
Mm-hmm.
See, like, I've always been more of a Trek fan than a Star Wars fan, and The Mandalorian is kind of moving it past Trek for me.
Yeah.
I mean, like the world building and the storytelling is getting up there.
And what's that say? It's done that in 4 episodes.
Yeah, that and Rebels more than Clone Wars.
Yeah. And I dig Clone Wars. I still need to watch Rebels the rest. I watched a few episodes, and so far it's really good, but
Yeah.
We just started. We never watched Clone Wars. Like I said, I mean, we just started getting back into it again, and I just started watching Clone Wars for the first time a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Clone Wars starts kind of slow, and then it kind of picks right up about halfway through the series. I mean, it's got some good points. Like some of that shit with Grievous early on is badass.
Yeah.
I think
The Dooku stuff in Ventress is really good too.
Yeah.
But the Dathomir stuff, when that comes up, man.
Yeah. Well, like that's about when it starts to get about halfway through the series is where Ventress really comes into play. Dooku is just whipping some shit up. I mean, it gets gnarly halfway through the series.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're about done here.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, short show, but you know it is a Black Friday show, guys, and we wanted to make sure we had some content for you guys because I know
we were the only ones that did.
Well,
we love you guys. We love the ROC. Everybody who was out traveling for the holidays, man. I hope you all had a great holiday.
Oh man, if I lived up there, dude, dude,
dude, those pictures from the Realms giving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that looked like so much fun.
Yeah,
we're gonna try to make Shady and Chance tomorrow, but with everything with Magnus, we're not gonna be able to make it. So,
I'm sorry, man.
That's
understandable. No, it's all good. I mean, things happen, but
give that pupper some loving for me. He's such a sweetheart.
Yeah,
dude. If you ever get to go over by Lowry's place and meet Magnus, he is such an adorable pupper. Oh my god, he's so adorable.
He is so friendly.
He's over there right now on the floor.
Oh, poor pup.
Yeah, I hope he feels better in the next couple of days. Man, I hate that you guys. I didn't even know, late last night. It's like because we were in there in the hangout until about 11. I went and laid down. I rolled over in like 8 o'clock this morning. I saw that. I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
I spoke to some of you guys last night too. So
it just must have happened right after I dipped out.
Yeah, because we just got off the phone, and the next thing, or off the Hangouts, and then next thing I start hearing like coughing real bad. I was like, "What the hell's going on?" And I go upstairs, and I see him like just throwing up everywhere on the bed, on the floor. Like, he's just sitting there shaking, doesn't know what to do. And I was like, "All right, we're going to the vet."
Yeah, definitely.
But he's doing better. I mean, we've done a few things, so he's doing all right so far. So keep an eye on him.
That's good.
All right, guys.
A pet's family, man. That's a family member.
Absolutely.
Especially that one. Oh my god. He's so adorable. I may have had a lot of fun playing with Magnus.
Yeah.
All right, like I say every week, guys, peace, love, and hair grease. Josh, hit the credits. We out.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you had a great holiday. See y'all.
Yeah, happy
Word.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Peace.